rolling.
Hi, my name is Christy, and I've been coming to see Jeanette for about a little over 2 years now. I originally came in because my husband suggested it for me. He had been seeing Jeanette for a little bit of time. He had some back pain and was referred to Jeanette through his orthopedic surgeon. Anyways, they were going through, working through some of his issues. They got to visiting, and my husband told Jeanette what a stress ball I was. And I was under a tremendous amount of stress. I owned and operated 2 restaurants, and did it primarily by myself, as my husband was traveling a lot for work. And I was also trying to quit smoking at the time. So came in to see Jeanette. The first visit was fantastic. She was great about kind of understanding what some of my issues were. Those were the predominant things. Along the road, we started to work on some other issues as well. After I quit smoking and several months thereafter, I took up running. And so unfortunately with running came some knee pain and some shoulder pain. And what was so great is that when I would come in for my normal session just to treat the stress, we also worked on my knee or work on my shoulder. I had a couple of sessions where we worked primarily on my shoulder and even did some cupping, which was really great to help just draw out all the toxicity and really kind of just get my body back in order. I really didn't have too many concerns as I saw her. I'm not somebody who's really afraid of needles. I don't love them, but it's not something that really scares me. If there's ever a needle that's slightly out of position or doesn't quite feel comfortable, Jeanette's great about readjusting it and just making sure that it is comfortable and doing what it's supposed to be doing. When I first came into the office, it was just a very comfortable and warm and inviting environment. I felt at ease, and that it was something that, I could be honest about whatever sort of ailments I was having. And the staff, not only Jeanette, but even the staff here, has just been great about making you feel very comfortable. Before I started with acupuncture, I would always turn to medication, just as I think most people do. We self-diagnose and go to the OTC aisle at the pharmacy just to see what we might be able to take and see if that works before going to a doctor. What's so great about acupuncture is that I can come in and say, hey, I've got some allergies, or I've got some digestive issues or anything of that nature, and we can target and pinpoint where some of those issues are and work immediately to rectify them without doing it, turning to medicine. It's more of a holistic approach, which I really like. And along those lines with, having started coming in for acupuncture, I found myself just taking on a more healthy overall approach to my life, and I think that it really helps to just balance your perspective on things and make sure that everything that you're doing outside of the acupuncture is also beneficial to your body, whether it's through your eating habits or your drinking habits, if you're imbibing a little too much. As far as the treatment itself, I think it's something that I would certainly most recommend to anyone for anything, whether it's pain or stress or allergies. It's that 1 hour that I get to myself for I think I come in now once every 3 to 4 weeks, and it allows me to relax. And during the time, I kind of think and reflect and meditate, and you're able to have a little bit of quiet time, which is nice. And as far as, seeing results, I saw results immediately. The very first session that I had, I remember stepping off of the bed and just being like, whoa, I can't believe my body was so out of whack. And it's amazing how over time I've been able to kind of reach a better place, but without feeling like my personality is muted at all, which is what I think can sometimes happen with certain medications. So I really like that this it helps to keep me in balance, but I'm still the same person. So it's certainly accomplished everything that I've been looking for. I continue to see Jeanette just because I think it's that really great way of just keeping things in order in my life, and I would recommend it to anyone for anything.
Perfect. Awesome.
Except for the parts that if you're by